Our exploration begins with the case study of Operation Anaconda in Afghanistan, 2002. Here, the terrain was a cocktail of challenges: steep mountains, narrow valleys, and extreme weather conditions. The helicopters used in this operation, primarily the Apache and the Chinook, needed to employ a strategy known as terrain masking. This technique involves flying extremely close to the ground, using the natural contours and features of the terrain as a sort of shield against enemy radar and heat-seeking missiles. Imagine a helicopter skimming over a mountain ridge, or weaving between trees in a forest. It requires immense skill, precision, and nerve. But terrain masking is just part of the equation. In Operation Anaconda, helicopters also used a strategy known as nap of the earth flying. This is a form of low-level flight where the pilot uses natural cover and undulations in the terrain to remain concealed from the enemy. It's like playing a high-stakes game of hide-and-seek, where the stakes are life and death. Our next case study takes us to the dense jungles of Vietnam, a vastly different landscape, but equally as challenging. Here, the Huey helicopters used a strategy termed hovering out of ground effect. This involves hovering at a height where the helicopter is not benefiting from the cushioning effect of its own downwash rebounding from the ground. It's a risky maneuver, but it allowed the Huey to stay hidden in the thick foliage and quickly pop up to engage the enemy when required. In both Afghanistan and Vietnam, the combat helicopters also employed decoy and distraction strategies. This involves one helicopter drawing the enemy's attention, while another approaches from a different angle to strike. It's a classic military tactic, adapted to the unique challenges of helicopter warfare. In conclusion, the strategies used by combat helicopters in challenging terrains are a combination of technical flying skills, deep understanding of the landscape, and tactical military strategy. From terrain masking in the mountains of Afghanistan to hovering out of ground effect in the jungles of Vietnam, these techniques have proven instrumental in ensuring mission success. Remember, the key to combat helicopter strategy in challenging terrains is adaptability. The ability to adjust to the environment, use the landscape to one's advantage, and constantly evolve tactics based on the situation at hand. It's a high-stakes game of chess played thousands of feet in the air, where the terrain is not just a backdrop, but an active participant in the battle.